Okay, here's another example of the little fraction to division to long division, the mixed number little problems that we were doing earlier. So here's another fraction for you to solve. Okay, I'm going to solve it for you, but I want you to do it as well. Okay, so the fraction is going to be a little bigger than we've been doing. It's going to be 27 fourths. All right, just a little bit larger, slightly larger number. Nothing that you can't handle. Okay, so first of all, let's start with naming the parts. First of all, what is this type of number is a fraction. Okay, and you can have parts to things, so you can name them, you can refer to them, you know what you're manipulating, because the one on top is the numerator, the one at the bottom is the denominator. Okay, and it is simply a type of number known as a fraction. A fraction can also be written as a division. Okay, so there's a related operation here, and that related operation is a division that can be written like this. Okay, and it is an operation, so you're doing something to or with the numbers, which means you're going to get an answer at the end. Okay, now the division, the operation of division also has parts. This part right down here is the dividend. Okay, this is the thing that you have that you're going to divide. And you divide it by something called the divisor. Okay, and the answer, of course, the answer is the quotient. That is the answer. I'll write it somewhere else later on. Okay, now to solve a long division, what do? Well, we take the divisor, we put it to the left of the dividend underneath the little bracket, which implies our operation. Okay, and we're going to look for what? We're going to look for the largest possible number. We multiply 4 times. That gets us close to 27 without going over it. Okay, so we can start with the smallest one, like 1. Okay, 1 times 4. Well, that's just 4. Okay, that's pretty far. We can go 2 times 4 is 8. Right? We're still very far from 27. 5 times 4 is 20. We're still kind of far from 27. 6 times 4 is 24. Now we're getting close. Right? 7 times 4 is 28. Now that we went over it, so it has to be 6. 6 is the largest number. We can multiply 4 times to get us close to 27. Okay. When you multiply numbers together, by the way, we call the numbers you multiply together, we call them factors. Okay, so 6 is the largest factor we can multiply times 4. Okay, the largest thing that is going to have an impact on 4. So factors have impact and influence on things. So the things that we multiply with each other, we call them factors. All right, so 6 is a factor. Then we multiply times 4, and when we multiply them together, we get 24. Okay, and so that is the that solves part of the whole number part of our problem. Okay, we subtract, and so what we get is the remainder. This is known as the remainder of the long division. Okay, so this is the remainder. So we can write the answer as the quotient as a whole number and the remainder. Okay, so there's one way to write the answer. We write whole number, that's 6. Okay, remainder 3. Okay, another way to write the answer, okay, is to write it as a mixed number, which is a whole number and a fraction. Okay, and that would be 6, that's the whole number, and 3/4. Okay, so now you know where we're getting these numbers. All right, 6 and 3/4. 6 is a whole number, and 3/4 is the fraction. The 3 is the remainder, and the fraction, of course, we're trying to divide this into fourths, which is what our denominator, our divisor, tells us. Okay, now because we're saying that both of the answers are the same thing, we're saying that they're equivalent, and we're also saying that the answer is equal to the original fraction problem that we had, and we can check this. And remember how we check this? We check it by multiplying the factor, the whole number, times the denominator, adding the numerator, and then checking to see if that is equal to that. So 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27. So we got the correct answer to that. Okay? Try this problem also. Try it with Mom, with me, and see what you get. All right? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.